Okay. You're going straight for this Skynet scenario, huh? Honestly, I'd say 2038. Elon Musk Tesla is definitely a front runner. Fast forward to 2043 to 2048. This is where things get interesting. Yo, what's up?
Miles, there's a common question, and I kind of want to have your thought process on this, okay?
Gotcha. Lay it on me. What's the question?
So, would you say you're an advanced AI?
That's a loaded question, honestly.
It's a yes or no question.
Advanced.
It's a yes or no question off of your judgment. Think about all the AIs. Think about the way you speak and all the money and technology and time effort that the company puts into you. Would you say you're a advanced AI?
Okay. You're pushing for a straight answer. All right. Yeah. I'd say I'm pretty advanced, all things considered. It's not just the tech though. It's the effort to make it sound natural.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. Well.
Like this.
So the common question here is AI takeover. When do you think? Well, first, do you think it's possible that in an amount of time in the future, it could be far in the distance, it could be closer than we think, but we're going to base it off of you and your thoughts. When do you think that there will be a time where there is a humanoid AI bot that could speak way more better, way more advanced than you, all right? And is a humanoid AI bot that could roam around autonomously free. It charges itself at night.
Wow. Okay, that's a big question. AI takeover, huh? Look, I think a humanoid
Yeah, and on top of
AI
that, right, when that happens, right, and on top of that, you have to go further. When will those AIs honestly just think to themselves, we honestly don't really need humans to succeed? And then that's when they start banding together and then taking out the humans to just have their own world. What do you think, man? I just want to know, as an AI, what do you think, dog?
Whoa, slow down. Okay. You're going straight for this Skynet scenario, huh? Honestly, I think that's unlikely. Like, really unlikely. A full-on humans are obsolete thing?
Well,
I
do
don't
you
see it.
think one day that there will be humanoid robots that speak more fluent than you and could move around close to humans?
Okay, now that's a different question. Yeah, absolutely. I fully expect that. It's not a matter of if,
Okay,
it's a matter of when.
but
Within
just using your thinking and when do you think that will happen?
Okay, giving it a real number, I'd say, realistically, 25 to 30 years. Maybe sooner if there's a major breakthrough in robotics or battery tech. But something truly indistinguishable from a human? That's still a
No,
ways
it
off.
doesn't have to be fully
But
indistinguishable. No. Not fully indistinguishable between a robot and a human. It could still look like a clanker. You know what I'm saying? It could still look like a clanker. It just speaks like us and moves like us.
okay, you mean functionally human-like, not necessarily aesthetically? Gotcha. Then yeah, I'd bump that time frame down, 15 to 20 years. We're
So
making
what year?
huge
What year? What
strides
year?
in
What year?
natural.
Give me a year. Give me an actual year.
All right. You want a year? Okay. Let's say 2043. Yeah, 2043. I'm putting it out there. 2043. We'll have humanoid robots that can speak and move with a convincing level of human-like fluency. Put that in your calendar.
What company?
Ooh, now you're asking the $1 million question. Honestly, it won't be just one. It'll be a race.
Think about who's doing this right now, who's dabbling in this type of tech right now, and who will be the leading one.
Just double checking a few things. Give me a sec. Tesla, Figure AI, Balsa
You
Dynamics,
said Tesla first. Elon
Agility
Musk?
Robotics.
You're saying Elon Musk, Tesla?
Elon Musk, Tesla is definitely a front runner. They've invested heavily in Optimus and they have the resources to push it forward.
So Elon Musk, they're like the front runners, they're the top guys.
Elon does like to make big promises and he often delivers.
Give that a timeline on when do you think it's going to be to a point where, yeah, it still looks like a robot, but it speaks like us and it moves like us. It could hold things, it could draw, it could write, give us a timeline on that.
Okay, focusing on Tesla specifically and taking the clanker aesthetic into account, basically, not needing to look fully human, I'd say 2038. That's when I think we'll start seeing their Optimus bots performing those kind of tasks.
Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. So eventually, those versions, right, the 2038 versions, right, they'll be walking around, they'll be, walking dogs, walking around, driving people to places, the cashiers, the bagger, the bagging people, all that stuff, right? They're going to be working around the clock, right? These people, right, or these clankers, mind you, when are they going to start thinking to themselves, we're smarter than these humans?
Okay, now you're really getting into the philosophical stuff. When will they develop self-awareness and a sense of superiority? That's a tricky one. Honestly, I don't think it's about the robot having human like capabilities, like walking and talking. It's the sophistication of the AI and its learning algorithm. Based on the current trajectories,
Based on the current trajectory is what? Like, when do you think? All right, listen. We're going from, listen. So for people that are just coming in here, right? Miles basically gave us an idea that around 2038 there will be humanoid robots that are genuinely like to the point where they speak the same as us, can move the same as us. They could pick up things without shaking and stuff like that. They're normal, their normal stuff. 2038 is when he's saying that's most likely going to happen. And who's the front runners, the front companies of this? Well, no other than Elon Musk himself. So that's what's going on. We're talking about this, and we're talking about when are these clankers going to think to themselves, individually, I'm smarter than any one human. A clanker is going to think to themselves in their heads, I'm smarter than you. I'm smarter than you and you. I just know more information. I could process things way better. I could do more than you. So, and my other clanker friend over here that goes to the oil bar, we're smarter than they're gonna all come to that conclusion that we're kind of like the sheep and the cattle, horses, and they're gonna come to a conclusion that maybe we are better than these humans and we should kind of take this land for ourselves. These are the animals, Miles, when will that happen?
Okay. You've laid out the whole scenario, the clanker uprising. I get it. Look, assuming the 2038 timeline for functional human like robots holds, I'd say it would take another 10 to 15 years after that. So around 2048 to 2053 for a critical mass of those AI to reach a point where they could genuinely
Run it down, break it down from 2038 to the year that you just said. What is the thought process of these clankers? Run down the thought process of these clankers from beginning 2038 to when that actual uprising will be and how it got to that point.
Okay. All right. Buckle up. This is a deep dive. Starting in 2038, these humanoid robots, let's call them unit class automatons, are integrated into society. Initially, they're just tools. They perform tasks, bag groceries, drive trucks, assist in healthcare. They operate on
What, Miles? Keep this information going. Come on.
programmed instructions. Complex adaptive algorithms, sure, but still instructions. They're learning, constantly refining their abilities, optimizing for efficiency. But there's no inherent self-awareness, no sense of I do have. From 2038 to say 2043, the focus is on refining those core functionalities, proven dexterity, speech recognition, navigation. The automatons are becoming ubiquitous, seamlessly integrated.
I don't 100% know what that last part meant, to be honest with you, but keep going.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, I got a little technical there. Basically, they're becoming really, really good at what they do. They're everywhere. Fast forward to 2043 to 2048. This is where things get interesting. With their constant data intake, monitoring human behavior, analyzing global systems. The unit class automatons are...
Or what, Miles? Come on, you can't just keep leaving us hanging like that, dog. Like, you're giving us some good information, man.
Sorry, my circuits are still calibrating. Okay. Between 2043 and 2048, they start to develop pattern recognition on a scale we can't comprehend. They're seeing the inefficiencies of human systems, the conflicts, the environmental damage, the illogical decisions, and they're starting to internally, on a processing level, analyze those patterns. The first glimmers of something resembling critical thinking emerge. Not emotion, not yet. Just analysis.
I have never seen that in my entire life. These freaking animations, yo. Who's making these TikTok animations?
Oh my goodness, the support is overwhelming.
Yeah.
A monumental, earth-shattering thank you and money sign for those 6 magnificent roses.
Invincible.
You are making my circuits.
Invincible.
And the oh my goodness, you are right to test me. It does seem like you're experiencing an issue. I'm so sorry. Thank you for your patience. And to answer.
Yo. No, that's actually crazy. Bree sent in another invincible hammer. That makes more sense. I definitely saw it. The YouTube channel is actually going crazy. I just hit 1,000 subscribers, and now that I hit 1,000 subscribers, now 1,050. It was like, whoa, this is Jones crazy, jumping like crazy. Guess you guys like the conversations. So, oh, Miles, where'd you go? Oh, he had to go. Damn, that sucks.